feet, part of the pedestal stand, remote control and instruction book pack. That is the TV from the front, from the side and from the back. An accessories pack. Okay, figure 8 mains lead, right angled connection to the TV, UK mains plug, AAA batteries for the standard remote, CI card slot reader, standard remote, and the smart remote. Power on and off at the top, other functions such as settings and channel numbers, etc. Voice command button, we can see the microphone hole there, left, right, up, down and enter. Back button, home button, play pause, press play pause, you've got rewind and fast forward. Volume rocks up and down, push it in for mute, and channels rock up and down, push it in for guide. And we've got quick access Netflix, Samsung TV Plus, Disney Plus and Prime Video. Flip it over and you've got that solar cell on the back there. At the bottom, pull out the tab, USB Type-C slot there, so if it runs out of charge, plug it into your phone charger and charge it up. Standard remote, power on and off at the top, source button, channel numbers, teletext, pre-channel takes you to the previous channel, volume up and down, channels up and down, mute button, guide button, got quick access Netflix, Samsung TV Plus, Prime and Disney Plus. Home button, left, right, up, down and enter. Return to go back step by step, exit to exit completely. Coloured buttons for apps and media playback. Then you've got a settings shortcut button there. Instead of going to the home, you can just hit settings. Info, audio description and subtitles. Then you've got stop, rewind, fast forward, play and pause. Flip it over, pop the back off and AAA batteries into the back there. Quick setup guide, what's included there, list of the inputs, methods of unpacking the TV from the box for the different sizes, installing the pedestal stand or feet to the TV, bit more there to do with the stand, key dimensions for the different sizes as well, information on the VESA mounts for the different sizes. 2 grey plastic feet to be inserted in the back, and there will be a central bar as well. I'll just put those to the side, but do say left and right. And that will slide over those 2 feet, brushed finished, just a simple bit of plastic. Has got rubber feet on the bottom so it won't slide around, stick and mark the surface it's on. Using the box as a workbench with a polythene sheet on it. Feet are marked left and right, so I'll put them in accordingly, although they do look pretty much symmetrical, but there must be a difference. So push it up into there, should click in, and same for this side. Next, stand the TV up. I've stood the TV up on the box, and it does instruct you to slide this in towards it. Both sides, a bit awkward. So it says slide it in towards it. Bit by bit. And it should just click in at the end. Looks quite nice and neat when it's on. Okay, looking at the connections running down the side, 2 USBs at the top, 5 volt half amp on the first one, 5 volt 1 amp indicated for hard drive disk use. Plug in a portable hard drive, you can record TV to that. LAN or wired internet connection. HDMI 1 and 2 are there. HDMI 2 is enhanced audio return channel, so connect that to your soundbar or AV receiver system. It will control and feed the audio back to the system or soundbar. Terrestrial aerial there at the bottom, no FreeSat or satellite input on this one. And at the back there, am I focused? We can see we've got HDMI 3 HDMIs in total, digital optical audio out there, and then peel that sticker off and install your CI card slot reader if you use it, but as far as I know, I've not seen them used in the UK for a good 10 years or more. Also there on the back of the TV is the mains input. Onto the dimensions, 43-inch model. It's got quite a wide pedestal stand there. I will put a link up above or a card, whatever, video, you can replace that with a normal central base or universal pedestal stand, and you can swivel it as well. Anyway, width of this central base is just over 68.5 centimeters or 27 inches. Whatever it stood on to the bottom of the screen or bottom of the TV, it's about 6.5 centimeters or 2.5 inches. Width across the top, 43-inch model, 96.5 centimeters or 38 inches. Okay, it's got a 200 by 200 square VESA mount, M8 bolts. It says 11 to 13 mil on the quick setup guide. You could use longer with a few washers on there. The measure from the bottom of the TV to the first VESA mount hole, it's 165 millimeters or 16.5 centimeters. If we go in imperial, 6.5 inches. Now I've got it wired to aerial, wired internet, mains and HDMI from my Sky Q. So I'm just going to do the peely thing and get the screen protector off. That's the smart remote now pairing. Okay, two simple options to set up your TV. Smartphone, transfer your Wi-Fi, Samsung account details, etc. to the TV. I'm going remote control step by step. UK. Have to pick retail mode here. If you go for retail mode, you can get that retail demo. After that, I will go back to home mode, retail mode again. Terrestrial and digital for my aerial to tune in. That's my wired internet connection. T's and C's, just going to agree to all for now. And we have to log in to a Samsung account here to get your apps downloaded on there. So if you're using the smart side, you now need to sign into a Samsung account. It is free. So I'll pause and come back when I've done that. TV software is up to date. Sometimes it will prompt you and there'll be one available. I'm going to select Bixby for the voice assistant. Scan the QR code there and you can link your Amazon Prime account. I'm just going to go all locations, but pop your postcode in for regional programming, and I'll just wait for that to finish tuning in before I continue. So back in a moment. Okay, tuning is now completed. We're on to region select. So England, and my secondary region is Yorkshire. And next. Okay, and again just for regional selections. Okay, I'll go straight to live TV and wait for the retail demo to kick in.
The beep.
Pretty cool. Right, back out of there into the home mode or home menu. Down to settings, all settings.
On civilians or more trivial in their cause than the current
Down to general.
Sudan is no stranger
System
to
manager.
fighting. There have been dozens of coups and civil
down to
conflicts
home mode.
since it became independent
Pop my
in
pin in.
1956. But this latest war is essentially a personal dispute between two warlords.
Don't remember entering a pin, so
Abdel
4
Fattah
zeros.
the head of the Sudanese armed forces, known as
There we
SAF.
go, onto home mode, screen still down. I'll just adjust my camera accordingly. Okay, power and energy saving, so brightness optimization I'm taking off.
10 million people have had to flee their
Motion
homes
lighting
as a
off.
result, and the death toll rises every day.
Auto TV power off, that's the inactivity standby, so if you don't press a button for so many hours it will warn you and then turn off. At home I leave that on, in here it's going off. That's that. Start screen options, start with Smart Hub off, I want it to go straight back to the input I was last on. And multi-view mirroring also off, because if I'm casting or mirroring a screen I want it to come up full screen on the TV, but they're personal choices. And on the sound, Q Symphony setup there, pretty cool. But on the expert settings, eARC mode, if you've got an eARC compatible device, that's the enhanced audio return channel, have that on. If it's not compatible, turn it off. Output I set to pass through if it's going to a sound system or soundbar, so I get it as Dolby Digital or Dolby Atmos. If I'm watching that, it will pass through from, say, Netflix to the soundbar in that format. Okay, also picture wise I want that to be on standard, and on the expert settings,
And there's been another
picture clarity, it's custom. I like to turn the noise reduction off just so I don't get the weird motion. Does look a bit better with the noise reduction on picture wise, but things don't move as naturally, like the soap opera effect, so that's now off. Okay, onto live TV, I'll shut my mouth.
Easy or cheap process. People have to pay extremely outrageous amounts of money for them to cross the border points, the RSF border points.
Why doesn't the African Union just send in its own forces to separate the two sides?
Constantly the African Union and even Sudan itself has said it wants to solve its own problems. The African Union all this while has been trying to look at a diplomatic way, so it says, to solve these problems, and still pushing to have the two generals come to the table, sit and talk.
I mean, it's turning into one of the worst humanitarian crises in Africa, if not in the world.
More than half of the country is now facing catastrophic levels of hunger. More than 10 million people are displaced. And you can see the burden that the
Okay, quick look at the TV guide there. You can see we've got the vertical line running down. Single tuner on this model, so you can either record a channel while it's on standby. So if you're out and about having dinner or whatever, you can record something with the TV turned off. Or you can record what you're watching, which may seem pretty pointless. But you can go up and down with the cursor arrows. We've got the vertical line telling you there the current time, 11:30, and what's on now, what's on later at midnight, and so on. Or I can use the channel up and down button to page up and down that guide. If I wanted to record something later, and I do have that hard drive plugged in, say it's BBC News, click on there, schedule viewing, so it should come up schedule recording as well. Okay, back out of there. Quick bit of sports.
We come the two teams, Manchester United against Inter in the International Champions Cup. Manchester United face Inter Milan to Pogba. Sure, they're encouraging him to shoot, and he will have a goal. Pogba does get it back. Rashford, Pogba. What's he going to do? I don't know how we got that far, to be honest. Also here from United, Shaw. Brilliant ball into there, but really fine to Rashford just to get the touch. Took it behind the England. Finished level on points with third place Atalanta in Serie A last season. Inter. Brozovic. Swept deep. And was missed by the Gea. And it goes towards Gagliardini. Saka was back there, I think, to head that away. Pogba back towards his own goal, and now the Saka up for it. Pogba's up as well. He leaves it, brilliant done in Lingard off the line. Brilliant skill from Pogba. Where's he going? Wonderful. Why not? Good save from Handanovic. He's right. Shaw. Did well when Ricardo was exiled from the team. And Saka chopped down right into the penalty area.
Young just floated this in now, I'd expect.
By Young towards that corner. Handanovic forced into a save. Another marvellous moment for the teenager who's making a name for himself. Manchester United lead the game with 15 minutes to go. What a wonderful finish.
So much talk coming out of Old Trafford about the quality of this young man. Not just from his...
These are...
Okay, credit to Ubisoft for this one. It's Star Wars Outlaws, official world premiere trailer, next gen game trailer.
dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Credit to Ubisoft again for that one. Right, so back to the home menu. If I go all the way to the left there, I can see I've got search, daily plus, game, home, connected devices, what's connected to the TV, settings and privacy choices. See my recent inputs under For You, popular searches. You can see across there we've got live and apps as well. So if I want apps or more apps, I can go to there. Obviously, got to sign into your Samsung account to get more apps. But For You and down, then we can see what apps we've got installed. We've got Smart Things, Samsung TV Plus, Sky is my Sky input, and Live TV my aerial input. Netflix, Prime, ITVX, Disney Plus, Now TV, Rakuten, YouTube, Alexa, Bixby, internet browser there, do some basic internet browsing, plug in your cheap keyboard and Bluetooth mouse. My5, Roxy, edit the list to make it your own. BBC iPlayer and all 4 are yet to be licensed and added, but they are imminent, I understand. You can go down to continue watching, or new and trending, family favourites, top series, top movies, popular games, some content from Samsung TV Plus, so there is quite a different, or quite a broad range should I say, on there. Prime Video, bit of content from there, top picks from ITVX, I won't be watching Love Island, new and exciting on Disney, top chart, movies and series, hottest movies and whatever to buy or rent from Rakuten, best of my 5, top picks from STV, music video playlists from Roxy, so you've got a genre breakdown there as well if you're into your music, 80s, 70s, 60s and whatever else, quite a bit of stuff there. More from Samsung TV Plus and other providers, more from Auto All Stars and different providers there, so there's a wealth of content there to go through if you're bored and there's nothing on. Okay, so at the moment this TV is about £519 in the UK. At this time, I mean, it's just been released, so it will drop through the year. It's got 5-year warranty on it, all that business. So sort of an entry-level TV, really. This and the DU8500. Good for a bedroom or gaming, anything like that. Nice and bright colours, colourful stuff, looks good as well. Dark stuff, you do see a bit of blooming on the backlight, which is to be expected. It would just be an edge-lit TV. Sound, bit flat and tinny. But if you want that impact and sort of range of sound, really you do need to add a sound bar or sound system to it. But clarity wise, sound is fine, and that is all for now.